We are going to talk about this. You got Mr. Galvao. It says another former Autos athlete accuses Andre Galvao of sexual harassment. She shares disturbing detailed statement. So Galvao can't catch no break. He had a former student, shoot up the mosque, and now he got this. So his lawyers are busy. Now, ChatGPT, shout out to ChatGPT. ChatGPT put in some work. They got that thing overheating. And all them data centers using up all our water. If you guys look, dirtying up all the water over here because of this ChatGPT. I'm tired of these guys using ChatGPT like this. These alleged criminals using ChatGPT to get off. So we're going to read some comments and we'll find the article. We'll go through that and we'll listen to the videos on YouTube. We go through this. This is the normal day. This is a normal Friday by now. It says post about it when the DA files actual charges. So you're always going to have people defending the Galvaos. You probably had people defending Milky Galvao for all I could guess for. Says, what's the evidence? Now, at what point, how many alleged victims do you need before you take things seriously? What's the evidence and proof? Were there any convictions? Did the San Diego Police Department reopen the case a few months prior? They closed this case due to lack of any evidence. Now, San Diego Police Department, I don't know how good they are. I've already kind of brought up my case that they're shady, not to be trusted. Says maybe because it's in a Portuguese, but the screenshots of conversation is Andre's number texting Andy. So if you guys don't know, that used to be Andy's girlfriend or something at some point. Yeah, that girl used to be Andy, with the long hair. That's the kind of girls LL Snap like, with that Brazilian hair. He liked the girls with that long hair. Which reminds me, he'll be hugging and high-fiving everyone next week at World. Yeah, he got to be there at Worlds. Dang. It says he was apologizing to Andy for having harassed his ex-girlfriend. That back when... That's a pretty clear confession, and nobody is talking about being a crime or not. The important thing is that there's people in position of power taking advantage of women in the sport, and that should be called out. So what I'm seeing now, even Brazil does a better job than America. Brazil is doing a better job than America. I believe in keeping these guys accountable, and what they should do, they should do what they did to Milky. Put them in jail for 30 days and then actually look for evidence. Look for testimonies. Now, you guys don't know San Diego, but I'm sure, they just had a mass shooting. They're busy. You think they're going to investigate how much work you think they're going to get done in San Diego right now when they got the mass shooting? They're still doing interviews about that. They busy. How much time and energy do you think they put into looking up Mr. Galvao, who, as far as they know, is a upstanding immigrant citizen? He probably got, how many cops he got as students over there? He probably got some high level dudes over there in the police department that can cover things up pretty well. And now San Diego police cover up their own crimes. So we'll look at the screenshots. We'll make a case. Our internet case over here. Someone says, is this Galvao and the other Galvaos related? Not by blood, but by actions. They possibly could be related. Then wonder why women don't speak up, because nothing ever happens to these men. False accusations need serious punishment. Now, otherwise, this insanity is gonna get worse. These guys, these days, a conversation, even basic flirting can be twisted into some kind of accusation. Now, we got to remember, most of these guys ain't got social skills. Most of these people don't have social skills. I don't trust most of these people. I don't trust most of your coaches. I don't trust most of the students. I don't trust none of these people. And just because there wasn't what was the enough evidence doesn't mean that none of this stuff occurred. It's just that they would have a hard time convicting, right? We are going to talk a little bit about this. Of course, I told you, Andy. I'm getting my names mixed up. They used to date. It says a new report has shaken up the jiu-jitsu scene, jiu-jitsu world, really. This time, the case gains notoriety again for involving the name of Andre Galvao. No friends and family discount, no black belt discount, nothing. The complainant is Andressa Simas, former member of the Atos team. She used to be a member of the Dream Team, which is the girl squad, purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and ex-girlfriend of multi-champion Andy Murasaki. Now they were just together like 2 months ago. I remember seeing some pictures when he did Pans in March, April, May. 2 months ago they were together. So she's the ex-girlfriend now. The subject took over social media or social networks after many questioned, could this have been one of the reasons for Andy's departure from Atos? In leaked messages, Andy himself reports who leaked the messages. Andy himself reports that his heart does not allow him to sue Andre for this case, but he states that he would support his ex-girlfriend regardless of any decision she makes. The case resurfaces amid a series of events involving Andre and the Atos team, plus the possibility of the former Alexa Hersey, which is the girl that came out the first time, her case being investigated again by the San Diego County Sheriff's Department. I ask you, why did they stop the first investigation? So we got to ask ourselves questions, because I see a lot of people. I think a lot of people in the comments be bots, but a lot of people can't really think for themselves, which is pretty bad. No, I can't change that. They too far gone. We reiterate that there is no conviction against any of the mentioned parties. Out of respect for everyone involved, we will maintain an integrity and responsible and impartial stance. Our commitment is to inform the jiu-jitsu community about facts and happenings inside and outside of the tatami, which is our mats, without prior convictions. To possible victims, all our solidarity and support. To the accused, let everything be clarified in a transparent, fair, and true manner. All right, so the comments ain't gonna be too good. Oh, it is up. She was with Andy. She done took Andy off. Dang, these girls move too fast. She done took Andy off all the photos. Well, she gotta let you guys know that she's back on the market though. Some of you guys might be sliding into her DMs right about now, but you be respectful, y'all. What kind of filter she got on there? Oh no! Oh, I wasn't even looking for this. Oh no, Galvao, just turn yourself in until the investigation's over. And the thing is, Galvao went back to the gym so quick. He was like, I'm innocent. He went back to the gym too quickly. You got to cover your bases, y'all. And I don't know, man. The first one says, about 3 months ago, during the investigations into the Alexa Hurst case, I had also experienced harassment from the suspect. I'm not going to name any names. I was called to give a statement at the police station. I tried to file an individual complaint, but at the police station, they told me it would be better to attach it to Alexa's case. Now, again, there might be some insiders that train, trained at Atos that were insiders, high level, higher up in the organization of the San Diego Police. I'm just throwing that out there. Because most jiu-jitsu places, they have a lot of cops training with them, right? We got a lot of cops. You might have the chief of police over there, chief investigator, head of investigations, head of so-and-so. You're telling me you guys don't realize how much power these guys have. Because you guys aren't used to having power. You guys can't pull no favors. You can't ask for no favor. Most of you guys can't ask for nothing. You ain't got. Most people ain't got pool. Most people don't have connections. Most people don't know rich people. Most people don't know dangerous people. Most of you guys ain't. You just normal people. You don't understand how these guys are living. They can get almost anything they want. Who knows? Most of these guys can get whatever they want. He got to give the gym back to. He should have done that from the beginning. Most of these guys can get whatever they want, and that's why they act like this. They so used to getting everything they want. All these superstars, especially in California, they get everything they want. They get free stuff all the time. Seminars, but not like that, Snap. Seminars whenever they want. Free gear, they get money. People give them money. Who's giving you guys money? Nobody's giving you guys money. You guys got to work for your money. People give Galvao money. He don't even have to say thank you. They just give him money. Thank you, Galvao. They just hand the money to him. It's an honor to give you my money. You guys got to work for all your money. All right, Snap, you acting crazy. You guys got to work for your money. I'm not saying he didn't work hard, but he's at the point now. People, hey, Galvao, can I sign up with your association? Yeah, here, I'll give you all the money. People be flying him out. Are you guys getting flown out? No, you guys don't ever go. You guys got to use your Sky Miles to fly yourself out. People be flying Galvao. They fly him out. They pay him. They fly him to a good hotel, food, everything. You guys got to pay everything be on your dime. That's fine, but he's a superstar in his own world. You guys aren't superstars. You guys get treated like shit on the daily. Nobody even recognizes you guys. I bet you in California, at least Brazil, California, he goes outside, people recognize him. Winn-Dixie's not even open no more. He go to Whole Foods, somebody gonna recognize him. He go get his car washed, somebody's gonna recognize him. He go to the movie, somebody gonna recognize him. He goes somewhere, people gonna recognize him. Now they're not gonna recognize you people. That's why you guys don't understand this stuff. I'm not saying, well, you guys can get famous too. There's nothing stopping you guys from getting famous. I'm not saying I'm famous. I'm watching those guys. I watch those guys. I'm like, dang, they got it nice. I'm over here struggle streaming. They got it way nicer than me. I put my career on the line for you people. I mean, not that you guys care at all. It says at his home in the presence of his family. So if you guys remember, they would do these camps with the girls. They would do these workouts at their house, right?
I think, and then 7:30 is when the girls start coming in.
Oh, look, surprise, surprise. Who's in the video? So again, you guys, I'm not really trying to motivate you guys. Else that all you gotta do is stream and he'll be finished. Snap, he'll catch a case too. Look, the girl's right there in the first video. I didn't even have to look. I don't know why it's so dark.
We usually always live together.
They be lifting at their house.
We sometimes do things together, so it's honestly a good time for bonding and getting stronger together.
It's a big role, yes, and it's actually like besides being trans or they're so connected.
A lot of them girls going. What's up, Sarah? Sarah done missed my rent. There's her lifting right there.
It used to be
with her best friend, Sarah Galvao. Rep page gonna be making fun of us kicking. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, I got distracted. At his home in the presence of his family, I was touched inappropriately without my consent. I tried to move away from these touches, but the behavior continued. I was given a sexually suggestive nickname that immediately embarrassed me. Following week, I received messages on my Instagram temporarily containing a photo of me working out and a comment on my body. Could it have been this clip, this video right here? Could it have been one of these clips over here? It probably. So just so you know, this is 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2022, 2025. That's a year ago.
Join the team.
That's her doing pull-ups.
Kind of everybody here fought everybody. Like I know Maria, Lily, and Sarah, they've all fought each other. I fought Lillian, Alexa, Dawn.
What was she sleeping? Who was she sleeping with? Uh-oh. Some of these people be swingers too, though. That's true. I don't know, man. I can't keep up with these people. Again, some of this is cultural. Not to say I'm not defending their culture. I ain't defending this American culture. Instead of Siri, we got Sarah. Every time I say Sarah, Siri comes up. Sarah? Let's see. Sarah? No, sometimes it comes up. It didn't come up that time. Yeah, usually Siri pop up. In the training environment, this instructor would interfere with my training partner so that I would train with him, specifically in no-gi, always focusing on back control and mount. Uh-oh. I felt uncomfortable and pressured because I couldn't refuse since he was my instructor. After all that, there was a conversation between the professor, his wife, and my ex-boyfriend, Andy Murasaki, in which I was excluded, even though the subject was about me. In that conversation, what was done to me was acknowledged, and an apology was also offered to my then boyfriend, albeit with justifications. They didn't even talk to her. They went through Andy, the boyfriend, whoever that was. The justification was given not directly to me, was that this man had problems with alcohol, and that when he drank, he became a pervert. Uh-oh, what? We learned something new. It's not me, it's the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Alcohol. Blame it on that. Remember that song? Was that Jamie Foxx on there? Who else was on that? Blame it on the alcohol. So wasn't that the guy? He was partaking of the the communion. That was the communion wine. What you talking about? Listening to allegedly Mortal Kombat. Carol tried to get me to go see Mortal Kombat. I didn't want to go. She had a group together. I didn't want to go. Michael Jackson was good. All right. You thought he was a pastor? Sarah. Oh no, Sarah looked into his 5013C. Look, I said Sarah, and look, Siri popped up. You see? Look at that. I said Sarah. Siri popped up. It says, during that period, I remained silent. I faced distortions of the facts, attempts to discredit me, insults, including from my, I guess, boyfriend. It says my wife. What's the word? From the wife. Oh, maybe she was getting complaints from she might have got, now, that's what what's the girl's name? Was it, the other girl said, the other girl went to Miss Galvao too, and, was kind of, push under the rug a little bit. So I believe she said she got attempts to discredit, insults, including from the wife, I believe. Nah, you can't do that no more. He scarred them kids. And also threats related to my visa, precisely because I had spoken to the police. So, they threaten you with those visas. So that's why a lot of the Brazilians didn't speak out. Now, why didn't the Americans speak out? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't speak out. You guys got to ask your American buddies over there. Most people don't want any trouble. Most people don't stand for nothing. Let's be honest. Most people don't stand for nothing. Most of you guys watching, a lot of you people watching don't stand. You guys flip flop so easily. Unless something happened to me, you guys, I never liked that. Like that he was an asshole. You guys will flip on me so fast. That's why I don't trust half you guys. Was he a deacon? Is he a deacon? I need to look that up. He was just partaking of the communion, Sarah. That's all that was. He was partaking of communion. My training partner, who decided to make this public first, was pressured into signing a document in which she had to delete the Instagram post, withdraw the police report, and also not comment further on the case. Let me see some of these things. It says, hi, Andy. I really like to talk to you. I know you're all very upset with me. I'm talking to the teacher, and I'd really like to talk to you both. I don't know who that message was from. Andy, I recognize that I made a terrible mistake with you and Andressa. I disrespected you both, and that was a sin and a shame. I'm not going to justify myself. When I get back, I want to apologize personally and humbly take responsibility for everything. I'm taking real steps to change. Please forgive me. Thank God I've been pretty good, I think. Unless anybody want to out me out, go ahead and out me out now. If I done something bad, hopefully I've been okay. Now I have had some slip ups. I won't lie. I have slipped up. Hopefully I was didn't shame myself too badly. Who's rich? Oh, the Jackson family. Yeah, but that ain't gonna get them back their sanity. Thank you, bro. A little snap might be ran through. Andy, thank you for the message. I greatly respect your attitude and your sincerity. They ain't say nothing to that girl, and it wasn't inappropriate at all to speak with the teacher. I completely understand. I acknowledge my mistakes, and I want to speak with you and Andressa personally, humbly, to listen to you and also open my heart. Thank you for still caring about the team and for cheering for everyone. We'll talk as soon as I get back. So this was January. So everything imploded around January, February. Says, Professor, can I call you? I spoke with the professor and I'm a little anxious. I wanted to talk to you and maybe meet just the two of us. No. No. Shout out to Gen Z. Gen Z don't play around with you. She said no. He said, is it professor? What is on there? Professora. Okay, it's this female professor, right? Female teacher. Teacher, can I call you? No. She said no. It says, Professor, I know this situation is very delicate and I understand if you're upset, but I really wanted to know that I never intended to cause any problems. Let's see. I understand if you're upset, but I really wanted you to know that I never intended to cause any trouble and I had no part in anything. I was very nervous and scared by everything because even though I felt uncomfortable, I knew that there's no good outcome in this situation. I was advised not to say anything and just try to distance myself from situations that made me uncomfortable because I was told that these things always end up weighing on the weaker party. After that, I was terrified. Now, all these girls got to say is they're terrified of you. Then they're going to take the case going to be more serious. She getting promoted? Nah, she still need to show some skills. I'm not worried about something happening right now and you thinking I had a part in it or that I was spreading rumors. I stayed quiet. I never wanted anything to go wrong. I only commented on what I think is fair and also because he himself came to me and asked me why he had noticed it too. I had immense consideration and respect for you and for the academy. I would never do anything to harm anyone. I think this might be another girl that's messaging. In this case, don't promise her nothing. She got to be able to show she can shrimp and escape the triangle and armbar and back. Countries have different laws, and while in one the account is sufficient, in another it's merely point of view. But the truth is one, and we all know that between a purple belt and a professor who's a multiple time world champion, it's not difficult to see where the rope breaks. So she was about a blue or purple belt at the time, and she was obviously a kid, a young lady. Who, Josiah? Oh, she got to beat up Josiah. No, don't make her touch Josiah, bro. Nobody want to touch Josiah. It says, I do this because I believe situations like this should not be silenced, much less treated as something normal. After everything I've seen happen to me and other girls, remaining silent would be disrespectful to myself as a woman and as a human being. So I would really like San Diego PD to really do the investigation. I don't know if they will,